Hello, folks. Welcome. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 pro tips for selling online. We've got a lot of really cool stuff to cover today. I'm joined here with my colleague, Jeffrey. My name is Joe Shipsky. I am a senior marketing specialist at GoDaddy.
And my name is Jeffrey Brown. I am a marketing manager at GoDaddy.
And let's just jump right in with our first point, all about in-store experiences. So you might be asking yourself why we're looking at in-store experiences if we're talking about online experiences. They can really help each other out. So if you have no presences in either of them, or you're just dabbling with either, these two can really communicate with each other. In-store options can get feedback from customers, let you know how people respond to your brand, let people know what they like about your products, your services. And just as an example of one, this is an event that happened in the Twin Cities here that I was helping out with, where a bunch of local businesses, small businesses came, and whether they had products to share or they were just sharing things about their brand, they all had a presence there. They were collecting contact info for people that were interested in hearing more about their business. And it was just a really good way for those businesses to see what other small businesses were doing, get some interesting thoughts and feedback from customers as they stopped by, and then, importantly, some information to follow up with interested customers. So if you can offer some sort of incentive, like a discount for people to visit your store online at these kinds of events, it's a great way to encourage them to check out your store. When you are working with some sort of in-store or in-person event, you want to have an easy, smart way to pay. We've got pictured here the GoDaddy Smart Terminal. It's a way that you can just accept payments that's connected right to your online store. And there's lots of other devices out there that can make payments really quick and easy. Square, Stripe, and you might have seen these at things like Cafe. And specifically, you might have seen when these places might ask you if you want to sign up for some sort of list. If you have the option to do so and you have some interest in email marketing, which we'll get to with our presentation later, this is a great way to get customer info for follow-up with email marketing promotions, discounts, news and info about your brand. And with that, we're actually going to jump over to Jeffrey for a little more.
Thanks, Joe. And just like he was saying, find a payment option that works for you and your customers. Figure out who you're talking to at works and what works for you and your customers. So first, in order to sell where your audience is, you must understand them, where they are, and how you can meet them at their level. While your initial reaction might be to, let's say, classify your ideal customers in this broad, generic way, there are many long-term benefits to, drilling down and defining your target audience in more specific terms. So demographics, professional details, goals, challenges, influences, instead, you definitely want to make sure that you're spending time going deep into finding your ideal customers. The more specific you can get about your target audience, the better your marketing and business operations will be. It's also going to help you as a business and as a business owner identify who you should be talking to, promoting to, and getting engaged with on social media and your online presence in general. So building off promoting your business through social media. It's important to list your products where they're going to be seen. And one way to do this is through your various online marketing places. Now, with GoDaddy and GoDaddy's online store, is allowing businesses just like yours to seamlessly list and sell your products through marketplaces. Now, our marketplace services includes free product listings on Amazon, eBay, Instagram, Facebook, Walmart, and Etsy. Now, because these companies already have robust marketing strategies in place, it saves you the time and effort typically needed to sell on each marketplace individually. And if you're like me, I need something all in one spot. It's easy, it's centralized, and it's helping you manage your business without scaling up too quickly. You don't want to take on too much too soon. So now that you know where your customers are, Now we need to figure out how to get engaged with them on your social media sites. So one of the first things we're going to be going over is how to polish up your online presence. It's important to present a unified business brand online. And these are things that you should keep in mind when trying to engage on social media. Introduce yourself. Not everyone knows you. Don't assume. Use high quality photos. Consumers want to see your products and services. Pixelated pictures are way out. Keep images fresh. I want us to think about this. Try not to use outdated or stock photos if you can. Also, be upfront about product pricing and payment options. List these on your social media sites, on your Google page, on your website. No one likes to play click and bait. Show me upfront what your prices are going to be for your service and your products. Offer online bookings. Keep your customer in mind. I want us to take ourselves out of that equation. Our consumers are always using their mobile phones. They're trying to book reservations. They're trying to do all sorts of things with local businesses, whether that's services, products. Make sure that you have that mobile in mind and build trust with your customers. That's a very key thing to engaging with your consumers on social media. You want to be their best friend, not just someone that you're talking down to. And another way to build trust is through video marketing. I love video marketing. It's one of my favorite things. But my friend told me I'm starting to do reels and TikToks personally for my first few videos. They're probably going to stink. And he was right. They were the worst. I am not the most comfortable seeing myself on camera, which you're like, Jeffrey, what are you doing right now? But as I continue to work on my format and delivery, I'm getting more and more comfortable being in front of the camera. And one thing I want to tell all of you is don't get overwhelmed with video. That said, short, work your way up to longer format videos, be consistent, and consistency equals progression. We're not aiming for perfection, we're aiming for progression. Practice recording. Don't be a perfectionist. Don't be. I'm not. But video is here to stay. And the sooner you start recording, the sooner you can see the actual benefits. Now, when you're looking at user-generated content, I want us to think of these three things as the benefits of user-generated content. Number one, it provides value and builds trust through purposeful content. Now, weren't we just talking about building trust when we're talking about engaging with our customers on social media? Okay. So benefits of user-generated content, you can also use customer feedback to bring your shoppers into the fold. People want to see real feedback. They want to hear real things about your business. And last but not least, encourage engagement through user-generated content. This section is all about engaging on social media. So why not encourage great engagement through user-generated content? It's free, it's easy, and it's a great way for you to build brand awareness. Your job as a business owner is simple, is to encourage customers to see themselves as a part of your brand, your business. And most of this is through interactive and purposeful content, just like I was just talking about, from straight up blog posts to feedback surveys to integrating your customers into your marketing materials. All of this makes customers feel like they have a personal stake in your business because they're so visibly a part of the brand. And Glossier does an amazing example, as you can see right here in these examples, as you see on the screen. They enhance every customer experience and interaction. But when you think about this at the end of the day, it's building loyalty in ways that feel genuine to the consumer because they're about it. Now, one of the last things I want to leave you with is invest your time wisely. Remember, you want to set strong goals, you want to be consistent, you want to try new tools. But remember, success online and social media does not happen overnight. It's not like just flipping a switch. So invest your time wisely, engage with these customers as a business owner. And another way to engage with your customers is through email, whether that is sales, user-generated content, or new products and services you might offer. You might say, well, in order to send out emails, I needed an email list, Jeffrey. Well, you're not wrong. And I'm going to turn it over to Joe to share how you can actually capture email addresses. Joe?
Thanks. Yeah. So we talked about this a little bit in the in-store or in-person experience discussion, that you can collect email addresses at these kinds of events. It's also great to have multiple options throughout your site to allow for people to sign up with you. An example of this in action, you might see this on kind of a typical website. This is Peninsula Kayak Company. We scroll through, we see all the great services they're providing, and then we stumble upon join the newsletter. A very simple sign up form here. This just allows people to enter their email address and get updates about the business, maybe some discounts and deals. There's a lot of different ways that you can display these sign up forms. So let's cover some best practices. One of them is definitely you should always have it be very obvious what people should expect when they sign up with you. This example here from Midtown Global Market, I think, is an excellent example. It's to the point. It is descriptive. It just says, hey, we'll send you out some interesting news and updates to your inbox if you sign up with us. And then they even have a little paragraph below that gives some more information about them collecting your email address. This is great. This is super appreciated for customers and potential subscribers because you're being completely honest with them. You're letting them know exactly what's going to happen with their email address, what you're going to send them, and that's going to push more folks to consider subscribing with you. And if that doesn't do the trick, you always want to consider some sort of incentive when you're offering a subscribe option. Huckberry here is an example showing, hey, get free shipping if you sign up to our newsletter. Super good deal and a really good push to subscribe to that business. You know that they're interested already in buying from you, and that if they're then a subscriber to your email marketing, maybe they can be a repeat buyer or a return customer. And then you also really want to make sure that you have some sort of email in the works to send to the new subscribers. If you're using an email marketing provider that has an autoresponder or some sort of automatic email, welcome email, you want to set that up so that it can send out to new subscribers, letting them know a little bit about maybe what they can expect, a little welcome, maybe a little bit of a discount or some other little exclusive perk. This example here, pretty straightforward from Hunter, just letting us know, hey, welcome, we're so glad you're here, and a link to learn more about the business. Next up, shipping. Huge part of any online store that's shipping any physical products, of course, and it really pays to consider a number of options. So whenever you are working with an online store tool, see what options you have available to give to your customers. This example here is great. So many different prices and estimations of the delivery. Folks are willing and happy to wait. They can just get it free. And if they're a little more excited and eager to get your product, you can give them the option to pay more to get that sent quicker. Always a good option to give if you're capable of sending it out super quick after you get an order. It's a great incentive to offer your customers. And then if you're doing any kind of deal or cool little perk with your shipping, like free shipping, don't hide that. Use something like a banner, and we're showing here in the Websites Plus Marketing tool with GoDaddy, where you can enter something like a banner. A lot of site builders will allow you to put a banner up on top, and once you start paying attention to these, you'll see them on so many sites these days. They'll usually let you know some sort of great deal that you can consider to shop with that business. Free shipping, something like that, should be loud and proud on your website. Don't hide that until the very end. People want to know that they're going to get that if they shop with you, and then they might actually push forward and shop with you. So that's everything we have today. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.